So, what a season it has been, and what a season it has been for me. Quite frankly, I don't think there's anyone in the TNC that's been more successful than yours truly. You see, I've added 2 TNC championships to my record. I became a fairly decent sellout champion, which is a third-rate belt, and it was just me taking a break from what I truly am, and that's the main event of TNC, wherever I might be on the card. And we have just one event left of Season 4. TNC Mania. The most stupendous two-night, the final frontier, the granddaddy of them all. I'm getting carried away. You see, what's special about me is I've got myself into 2 matches in TNC Mania, and anyone with any intelligence will know that that's 3 matches at TNC Mania, making me the must-see person at TNC Mania and the workhorse of them all. Let's start with the first match then. The Fatal 4-Way for title shot at the Twitch title. You know, what's special about that first title that I ever won? It was the Twitch Championship, and that strapped a rocket to me. It pushed me into the true ace of this company. You know, people laughed at me before I won that. But the things I did with it. 3 people standing before me. Someone I've already talked about who's an absolute fraud. A guy who has... How many belts does he have? Oh, he has no belts. And a guy who, quite frankly, has no words that can make me go quiet anymore. Because come night 1, I won't need to break a sweat. I'll win that match. Face CM Chris, who I know is going to win later on in the night. And I'll become a 2-time Twitch champion. And who else? Who else is a 2-time Twitch champion? Oh, that's right. The person I'm facing on night 2. He said a lot of things. You know, I haven't really bothered listening to him because when he gets going, he talks a lot of crap. But let me talk about my side. What I think of him. It's true that me and him have gone at it for years. We fight forever. And maybe we'll fight more, but we'll get to that. You know, I've tagged with him a couple of times, and I know he's upset that I dropped him. But all I gotta say is, well, I dropped deadweight. You know, I dropped him because, while me and him were still trying to become tag team champions, we tried to stop the Booker Man and Coop from winning, and he ended up winning. I already made myself a 3-time TNC champion, and at the time that was the most that anyone had. I don't care what he says about being a Grand Slam champion, because not even that is unique to anymore. I mean, last week we saw Trex win, and now he's a Grand Slam. I don't care if he's the first. The first doesn't mean best. But I'll give him credit. You know, the Grand Slam shows that he can be good around the board. But me? I've been able to be at the top more times than he will ever be. A lot of people will agree with me. He's old news. He loses to the new people, and he puts shame to the veterans in the locker room, because he can't keep up anymore. Look, we respect him. We think the contributions he's done to the TNC is just great, and it's pushed TNC forward. But, you know, now all I see is someone who's like The Undertaker in his last years. But when he walks into the ring, it is just sad. It's sad to see him wrestle. You wish that he was just like he was in the past, but he just isn't. And you know it's time that he just hangs it up and leaves the ring for good. So it comes to my match against him. And I think it's a mission now. I think it's time that we retire him. Yeah, I think enough is enough. Time for the new and younger people to rise up and take his spot. Like I said, Fawn, I absolutely respect you. I think you're great. I think you've done a lot. But please, it is time for you to go. And you know what? He can talk all what he wants in his promo. He can use all the foul language he wants. But like I said, I've set a mission for night 2. Fallen, I'm going to take a page out of your book. You're absolutely. And I think it's time to put you out of your misery and end this. Take you around back like old Yeller and end it. When I beat you, or even destroy you, I don't want you walking into season 5. I want you gone. For the good of all wrestling. See you Sunday.